my entire life, I've never felt like people that are. Sorry, but I've never felt people are interested in me. You know, I've never felt like other people are that interested in who I am, and it's always felt a bit sad. I'm like, why does nobody ask this, and why does nobody do this? And I worked out why it was. It's because I wasn't interested in other people. Here's the thing, bro. We sort of expect other people to be interested in us because, we've got an ego, right? Like, we think we're so amazing, right? Oh, I'm so amazing, right? Like, people should be well interested in me. Everybody's got like a story to tell, and everyone is quite interesting if you really talk to them. But we expect people to ask us questions about stuff we've been doing recently and this and that when we're talking to other people. But that's not really how talking to other people works. In order to have a good conversation, you've got to be interested in the other person. Otherwise, it will just stop out of nowhere. Genuinely, it will just stop. Because what? You're not interested in me. Like, even if it's like one-sided, right? Like, if one person's literally just saying like, I'm interested in you, tell me about your life, and the other person just goes on and on and on and doesn't return that same interest, then the conversation's just dead. It's boring, right? But if you, well, no, not entirely true, but like for the person listening, they're like, oh, could you show some interest in me? Like, especially when the hours go by. And it works the other way around as well. So you need to show an interest in the other person. And I promise you, bro, 9 times out of 10, if you wait long enough, the other person will show that same level of interest back to you. And that's how you get people interested in who you are. It's a weird one because it's like, but like, that's just how you do it, bro. Like, I could like sit here and try and prove it, but just try it. Next time you're talking to someone, or next time you want to talk to someone and you're about to talk to someone, think, okay, Sam said this thing in this video. I'm going to talk to them and I'm going to show an actual interest. Like, what are you doing recently? What's that thing you're doing there? Like, just show an actual interest. Do you like that? Oh, really? Tell me more about it. And if you can keep showing this interest, you'll find that so many people will just be interested in who you are. So many people will just be interested in you. Like, it's genuinely mad, bro. Okay. Another thing, jeez. I realised I'm only 3 minutes in. Okay. Like, I was at the pond earlier today, and I saw this guy, so I went up to him, talked to him, and about a minute in, I had nothing to say. I literally sat there, like, just not saying anything for like 4 minutes or something, just because I had nothing to say. And I walked away, and the first thing I thought of is, bro, show an interest. Show a genuine interest. It's so, it's hard. Like, even me, like, I've read, I know this, right? Like, show an interest. Still, I just couldn't manage to show an interest, bro. But I'm hoping that I'll be able to get better at that, showing interest. Like, he was like fishing or something, right? So I was saying like, hey bro, that's not how I talk, but hello. Let me think. I'm trying to remember what I said. So like, hello. Just silence. No, let's. um, just like hello, like, how's your day, like, not like how's your day, but you just ask. I asked a few questions like, oh, the fish here, the fish are really good, and it's like, but if I had shown a genuine interest, we would be talking for like 20 minutes. Like, you can kind of tell. Literally, first thing I thought of is, bro, as I left, bro, you should have asked him like, questions like, like, you've been fishing long, what's the most you've ever fished, like, but He's interested in this, bro. Talk to him about what he's interested in. That's what you do, bro. It's hard. It's one of those things where it's like you forget it so easily like that, right? But it's literally like the secret of talking to people, just showing interest in them, and they'll 9 times out of 10 they'll show it back. Depending on how interested they are in that thing, they could be talking for a while. It also depends on how many people they talk to. So if they really talk to anyone, then you'll find that they'll just go on and on and on and on. Like, they just don't stop, right? But if they're quite sociable and like they're always talking to people, they'll be like, oh yeah, and you can have a few seconds of silence. Yeah, bro. I've been trying to do these like daily videos every day. They're not getting any views, but I don't really care because practicing skills and all that. Since these videos are so like low budget, I'm just gonna do some random stuff with you. So, okay, let's tell some stories, bro. Tell some stories. Okay. Painting a picture. Okay, I'm gonna try and use your imagination. This will be trash because it's the first time I'm doing it, but like, I'm gonna try and use your imagination. Okay. On a hot summer's evening, the waves crashing into the beach. People are running along, very slowly, jogging along. Your heart slows down. The sun gently going down into the water. Everybody's gone. This is you. But then, out of nowhere, someone comes crashing down. I'm making it up as I go along, but someone comes crashing down. I don't know, I'm thinking of a name like John. I don't know, but John. He's on his bike. He's going so fast. Faster, faster and faster. Before long he's gone into the wind. Later that day, as you're walking home, you think, what was he doing? What was John doing? And then you walk into your local cafe, and your eyes are peeled to the screen. You see a man named John Simon has just won a Nobel Prize for outstanding ability. He saved 10 people in a burning building. And while he was doing that, he discovered in the flames the cure for cancer. Okay, but what do you think? Okay, almost at 10 minutes, so I've got to stop now. But what did you think? Was it any good? I tried to paint a picture, use imagination and all that. There wasn't really any like moral or anything with that story, but it was sort of like, oh yeah, relaxing. And then John comes by, and then later that night, like, oh, you see on the silver screen, oh wow, oh no wait, won a Nobel Prize, discovered cure for cancer. Or just like, it's a bit like, it's a bit silly, but eventually, if we can get these stories down right, we can tell like actual meaningful stories, and that'll be lovely. Oh. Yeah, bro. See you later.